Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be on a book that I have just fallen in love with since the first day I got it. It is absolutely amazing. It was like a brutally beautiful story that I've ever read. It was absolutely amazing. I cannot tell you that how much that I fell in love with this book. It is called A Slice of Cherry by Dia Reeves. And I picked it up at Barnes & Noble a few weeks ago, and it took me 1 week to read it, and I absolutely fell in love with it. It is probably one of my all-time favorite books I've ever read. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the book and what I liked about it and what I experienced from reading the book. So here we go. So A Slice of Cherry by Dia Reeves is a horror story, but it's a beautiful horror story, if that makes sense. It's like everything makes sense when you pull it together, and everything just like comes together, and it like pops, and then it all makes sense. It is so amazing. I can't describe what the feeling of it, but it's about these two sisters, Kit and Fancy, and their father was called in the town that they live in a bone saw killer. So he's been in jail for a few months now, a few years, maybe months or years. I don't think it really told you, but he's been in jail, and Kit and Fancy have always had this dream of following after their father and becoming serial killers. So they go around killing people, but the thing is, they only kill people who deserve it. So it so makes sense. Like, the first part of the story, this is going to be a spoiler alert right here, if you want to know what the story is about. If you don't, leave this video. If you do, go ahead and stay tuned and listen. So the first part is about they were sleeping in their beds, and a guy comes in, and he tries to rob them. So Kit, while she was asleep, the guy was leaning over her, and she stabs him. And later on, she keeps him as her little toy. Like, she cuts on him because she had promised Fancy that she would not kill him. So she keeps him in their dad's cellar that they kill people in, and she keeps him as a toy, and they become really good friends. They get close, and he finally forgives her because of what she did to him. And there's this place called the Happy Place. It's a place that they send people to kill so they won't get caught. It's kind of weird, but if you ever read the story, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you've read the story, you know what I'm talking about. And they take people into the Happy Place to kill people. And in the Happy Place, everything revolves around Kit and Fancy. So they can do whatever they want in the Happy Place. They can tell people what to do, tell people to kill somebody. They can do anything in the Happy Place, and they won't get caught. But there's a police officer who knows Fancy, who is actually on their side. The police officer is on Fancy and Kit's side for killing people who actually deserve it. And so he tells Fancy that he has their back, so you won't get caught. So it is an absolutely amazing story. The book looks like this, and the back of it looks like this, and it's about this thick, like right here. It is, let's see how many pages it is. It is 503 pages. So it is 505 pages. It is 505 pages, and so pretty much the book is this thick, because these pages are not really important to the book. It's just, this is how thick it is. And the spine looks just like this. And it is called A Slice of Cherry by Dia Reeves, and it is an absolutely amazing book. I definitely recommend you go out and try to read this book. I love reading. I am going to start doing daily videos. Well, not daily, because I can't read a whole huge book in a day, but I'm going to try to do videos talk about the books that I'm currently reading or that I've just finished reading. And so the book that I'm currently reading, the one that I picked up right after this one, is called The Year I Turned 16 by Diane Schwemm. 4 Sisters, 1 Wish, and it is this thick, so it's pretty much, if you can see the size comparison, it's way bigger. And this is what it looks like. This is what the back looks like. And this is what the spine looks like. And I am currently on chapter 3. And so I think this starting off is a great story. I accidentally read a spoiler alert on the internet because before I bought it, I want to read it. And I was reading too far, and I found out some things that I really didn't want to find out because I wanted to read the story. But I'm still going to read it because so far it's a great book. And I'm going to continue reading it, and once I finish this book, I'm going to do a review on it, so be looking forward to that. And this is about 4 sisters, 4 birthdays, and 4 unforgettable years. And the 4 sisters' names are Rose, Daisy, Laurel, and Lily. So they're all 4 sisters. And so far the part I'm on is kind of upsetting and kind of sad, but it's going to be a great book. I can see it coming. And because of the spoiler alerts. So my opinion, I like the books that are kind of like horror stories and then happy endings, or happy and then horror. I don't know. I just like those bestseller books that are like, that have like the scary side and then the good side, you know, those kind of books. Those are personally my favorite books. So, yeah. This was a review on The Slice of Cherry. I don't want to say too much because I do not want to spoil it for you, just like it was spoiled for me. So, I will definitely get back as soon as I finish this book. Meantime, be looking forward to a video tomorrow about my health and eating habits. So, yeah, thanks guys. Bye.